Alright guys, so today's video I'm going to go over 54 total books I'll be sending CGC, a little bit about each one, and kind of why I'm sending them off. So please stay tuned. I hope you enjoy the video. What's up you guys, welcome back to Skeff. I am Skeff, and thanks so much for checking out today's video. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks for stopping by. I got a fun video for you guys today. I got 50 books I'll be sending off to CGC to get graded, plus 4 Silver Age keys that are going to be sent off to CGC as well. I am very excited for all this. So without further ado, let's just get right into these modern books I'm sending off for a CGC pre-screen. If you don't know what a pre-screen is, it's where you pick a grade if they hit a certain grade, which for me will be a 9.8. So if they don't hit that grade, they'll be rejected for a reject fee. Otherwise, they'll be graded for the graded fee. So without further ado, let's just get right into this, shall we? First up is a copy of Kaiju Score #1, the third printing. Incredibly hard to find, low print run on this book. Also, a great series to go check out as well. Next up is probably one of my favorite for the covers she has done. The Me You Love in the Dark cover is absolutely fire. I'm not sure if it's the glasses or how it looks, but it's hands down one of my favorite Risen covers that she has done. Next up, the book I got from a local convention recently, Noctera #1, the 1 in 50 ratio variant. And I got a couple more Noctera books. I'll have 2 copies of the #1 first print, but this awesome Jock cover. And then just a regular copy of cover A #1 first printing. Now, a series that I've been on since the very beginning is Oblivion Song by Robert Kirkman. I really enjoy the series. I highly suggest you go check it out. It's almost over. I think it ends on issue 37, I do believe. I think 34, 35 just came out. So I will have 5 copies of this book that I've been kind of like saving away for a rainy day, and now it's time to finally send them off to get them graded. I'm not usually one to buy too many ratio variants like the day they came out, but this one was just too stunning to leave at the shop. This is a Batman 321, the 1 in 50 ratio variant. It's just an amazing medieval Spawn cover, and I'm like, I gotta pick this one up. Now, not too many times do I buy a hot new series when it comes out, and it kind of blows up, gets to kind of crazy prices, except for this series. I did buy pretty heavy on Stray Dogs secondary market prices when they're a little pricier than what I would like to pay for them. But I did read the series. I thought it was interesting. It has something about it that is just very intriguing, and I'm looking forward to see kind of where they take it, and with like the show or the movie or whatever come out with. So I'm happy to get them now, send them off, get graded, and kind of just see what happens when they come back. So I have 2 copies of the 1 in 25 acetate cover. I have 2 copies of the Silence of the Lamb issue #1 first print. Then I'm going to have 4 copies of the Stray Dogs #1 first print cover A. So I'm really interested to see kind of how they do. I did send 2 cover A's off to get signed and graded by CGC during their signing event. So like I'm interested to see how they do when they come back. One of them will be for sale, one of them will kind of be to hold on to. Next up, I thought was a really cool Momoko cover, just Captain America #4. It's the 1 in 25 ratio variant that just came out. And sometimes when you FOC books, it turns out pretty good. This was one of the examples where it turned out pretty amazing. This is the Moon Knight #3, the first appearance of Hunter's Moon. This is the 1 in 25 ratio variant by Rod Reese. I ordered 25 copies because I thought there was a little bit of a, suspicion that something new should happen, but also I thought this cover was stunning. So I ordered 25 copies of issue #3. Happy I did. Those are just kind of squirreled away for now. And happy to send this one off to get graded. Obviously, no submission would be complete without a little Something is Killing Children, issue #20, the 1 in 25 ratio variant. I just thought this cover was awesome. And another cover that I thought was super cool that I didn't think too many people had was the Silk #1 second print, 1 in 25 ratio variant. I thought those were pretty cool as well. So one of my previous videos, I had a lot of rejects that I've gotten in recently from CGC pre-screens, and so what I wanted to do is I wanted to evaluate the pre-screens that were rejected and see if there's any potential for them going forward, or if any of them that I thought would be a fun kind of like resubmit to see what happens. So I looked through all those books and I did pick out 6 books that I thought had really good potential going forward. I have 2 copies of the Thrawn #1, the first print miniseries, 1 copy of one of the best covers out there, the Something in Children #7 second printing. And if you know me and my channel, this is probably one of my favorite covers, the #2 Werther side profile variant. And then I have 2 copies of the Department of Truth #1 cover B, the Frizzen. So those are books that I just want to resubmit because I think they have potential, and I'm really curious to see what happens if they do get rejected again or if some of them do make the cut. Next are 2 books that were already graded at a CGC 9.6 and a CGC 9.4. I cracked them out of the case, and I can't find anything wrong with them. So I'm just going to play a little game and see what happens if I send them in for pre-screen. So this really awesome looking number 6 first print. And then a cover that I actually didn't have in the collection was a number 5 unlocked retailer. I thought this cover was really wicked too, so I'm excited to see what happens when I resubmit those. And then I did FOC some House of Slaughter stuff. I know it's the most printed book ever, and there'll be a bunch out there, but I still wanted to make sure I got my copies, so I ended up ordering enough to get some ratios, and I ordered enough to get a couple of these really cool 1 in 10 secret variants that I have 3 of these that I'll be sending out for grading. I really dig the red foil on those books. And this was a nice surprise. There was a 1 in 25 Werther foil variant. And this was a cool surprise. I knew there was a 1 in 25 Werther variant, but I didn't know it was going to be a foil. So the foil was a really nice surprise. I love this cover as well. And the cover that I wanted the most was the Nice House on the Lake swipe. So the House of Slaughter number 1 did a great job doing that cover swipe with the Nice House on the Lake number 1. I love this cover, and this is the one I really wanted the most. Up next is just a really cool Hulk Pulp Fiction cover swipe. And some more little Black Adam Shazam action where we got the Justice League number 21. Absolutely incredible Black Adam lenticular cover. And then I have some Jessica Cruz books. I don't have too many of them. They've been a little harder to find, but these look like they're in really good shape. And it'll be fun to kind of submit these for any more Green Lantern news pops up. So we have Justice League number 31. Justice League number 50. And then Green Lantern number 20. And this is a book that I thought was super cool. This is the first Compound Hulk, where it's the Red Hulk and the Green Hulk in the same person. If you want to check out my Indiana Comic Con haul right here, I got a lot of great books, but specifically these look like they're in particularly perfect shape, so I wanted to add these to the pre-screen. Also, I'm not too concerned about the timetable when I get them back. Just an America number 1 from her main series. A hard-to-find copy of Ice Cream Man number 2 first print. And probably my favorite book I picked up a show other than Amazing Spider-Man number 238 is the Spider-Gwen Zero second print. I never thought I'd own one of these, and I'm happy to finally have one in the collection, and it looks perfect. And to finish off this 50-book modern pre-screen, wouldn't be complete without another copy of Something to Kill Children number 1 foil cover, because you can't have too many of these, can you? All right, now on to the main event. Skeff, you never have any Silver Age keys. That is true. But you never submit any really cool old books to get graded. That's also true. But today, we're going to change that. I have 4 epic Silver Age keys that I am so excited to get graded, and they are in the worst shape possible. And I'm looking forward to showing you the shape they are in. So first up, this incredible beat-up copy of Luke Cage Hero for Hire number 1. Kind of check out there. A few bite marks there. It's just really in rough shape. And so all of these books are in pretty rough shape, but the thing is that I'm excited to add them to collection. They're not going anywhere. I want to preserve them. I kind of like that they're terribly beat up shape. 1, because they're affordable. And 2, it just kind of adds that wear to the book. So I look forward to kind of encapsulating them. I feel like I'm saving them, right? I feel like I've taken them in out from the dangerous wild. I'm like, come to Skeff's home. I will take good care of you. You'll be graded in CGC cases and then put safely sound away. But that's the reason I'm going to get them graded. They're not going to be in high grade. Maybe like 1.0s, maybe. But at the end of the day, I don't care. I just want to get them encapsulated and happy to finally add some of these awesome books to the collection. So Luke Cage Hero for Hire is an awesome one to have. I haven't been able to find one of those like for a decent price in a while. If you thought that was in bad shape, wait till you see this one. Amazing Spider-Man number 41. First Rhino. Early ASM. Can never go wrong with it. Like I said, this is terribly beat up. So like I said, but I'm going to get it graded. I want to keep it safe. I want to keep it together. And this I know is the best way to kind of keep them safe. So excited to send that one off for grading. And I did get a chance to kind of flip through them very gently. There's nothing missing. There's no tape that I could see. Everything appears to be intact. So that's great news. Next up is a book I never thought I'd actually own. Amazing Spider-Man number 31. First Gwen, first Harry. Iconic book here. Super beat up. But just happy to have it, guys. You know how I am with my Spider-Man keys. Just happy to have them. And finally, a book that I legitimately, other than like Journey to Mystery 83, but I'm hunting for that book will be mine, is another really great Fantastic Four key that I just didn't think I'd stumble across. But this copy, I'm just happy I did. Also, this one I will be getting one of the CGC special labels because it actually matches the book. So I always think that's a win if like the label actually matches the book. It just adds like a little bit more flavor, and I think it's amazing. So Fantastic Four number 49, got the Galactus, Silver Surfer. Like, this is a book I am stoked to finally have. I never think I'd come across one. Prices have gotten crazy, but this is one I'm so happy to add to the PC. It's just so cool to finally like own this book. So super stoked about that. Also, the matching CGC label will be a fun little touch as well. But like I said, I'm getting them graded. I'm doing that to keep them intact, keep them safe, keep them together. I'll probably be submitting them with like that. There's like a $30 or $40 tier to get graded. It'll take some time, but those are 4 books I just don't care when they come back. I just want them encapsulated. I want them safe. So I'm looking forward to kind of sending them off that way and just seeing how it turns out. Like I said, I'm hoping for like 1-0s on all of them. I just don't really care that much. As long as they're like not restored, which I can't find any restoration notices on there, and everything is intact. I can't find anything missing. I don't see anything cut out of there. So like some blue labels would be amazing. But guys, that's it for this video. Guys, thank you so much for checking out today's video. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you Hulk smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure your notification bell is turned on so you the next time that I do drop a video. But that's it for this one, guys. Skeff out.